Am I overreacting? I'm not invited to husband's best friend's rehearsal dinner. My husband, 31 male, and I, 30 female, have been married for 5 years and together for 11. Husband and his best friend, BFF for short, were childhood best friends and their families are very close. I, on the other hand, am not very close to BFF because he lives far away and we don't see him very often. With that said, we get along fine, and as far as I know, there's no bad blood. BFF is getting married in 2 weeks. It's a destination wedding, and we'll be traveling 8 hours by plane and an additional 2 hours by train to attend. Husband is the best man. This past weekend, the wedding party was sent the details about the rehearsal dinner. BFF reached out to husband separately to let him know that no partners/spouses were invited. Okay, no problem. I can hang out with husband's family that night. I reached out to one of his sisters to plan something for that night, and she informed me that husband's whole family, mom, dad, and 2 sisters, were invited to the rehearsal dinner. I don't know anyone else at this wedding, so I'm on my own. I can't help but feel a little bitter that I'm being excluded. I'm okay with the whole no partners thing, but it hurts that the rest of my husband's family was invited. Husband understands where I'm coming from and is a little annoyed on my behalf, but doesn't want to rock the boat. One of husband's sisters, the one that I texted, is pissed and wants to boycott the rehearsal and hang out with me. But she doesn't really like BFF, so she's biased. Mother-in-law and father-in-law won't let her skip the dinner because they also don't want to create any issues. Am I overreacting? I mean, yeah, I think it's weird that the whole family, especially because I think it's different in this situation because it's his BFF, like he said. So that's why all of his family members are invited and going to the rehearsal dinner. So I think it's weird that you wouldn't be going to the rehearsal dinner. I think it's really weird, actually, and rude, honestly, because it's fine if no other spouses are invited, but I doubt all of those people's families are also all coming because you are his immediate family as well. You guys are married. Like, what? That's rude. That's rude. Okay, this person said, this is a downvoted comment that this person commented. If the family are all invited, this seems very strange. Was your name left off the invitation? Maybe it was an error. Your husband could ask if it was a mistake you were left off the invite in a jovial way. Otherwise, surely he would know the reason considering you're married. Are the family's partners invited? OP said there was no formal invitation for the rehearsal dinner, just a text message. BFF texted husband separately to let him know I'm not invited. Most of the wedding party is single, but one of the groomsmen is married to a bridesmaid, so they're both obviously invited. Then one other groomsman has a girlfriend, but she isn't going to the wedding at all, so it's not an issue. Why was that downvoted? I don't understand what was wrong with that comment. Okay, this commenter said, you're overreacting. It's not a big deal. It's just a rehearsal dinner and you don't know the guy. OP said, just for clarity, I do know him. I've hosted him at my house when he visited. Even before husband and I moved in together since husband lived in a studio. We're just not super close because I've only seen him like 5 times over 11 years. I don't think she's overreacting. I don't agree with you, commenter number 1. Commenter number 2, it's weird, but do you really want to go? Go explore the city, take a nap, go get your nails done. OP said, the wedding is in a place where it's not super safe to go out alone. It would probably be fine, but husband doesn't want me to leave the hotel. Okay, this person said, not overreacting. This is stupid. Your family. This isn't partners or no partners. Your husband's family is going. You are his family. Quote, hey, you mentioned no partners, but obviously my entire family is invited. It would be pretty strange to say OP isn't invited, so I assume she's coming along. That's all he needs to say. He definitely purposely told him, though, that she isn't invited. Like, he definitely wants her not to come, which is weird to me. Sorry, that's my cat's feeder that's going off. This person said, was his family invited for being his family, though? It's likely they were invited because they knew and have relationships with the groom. They're not the husband's +4. They are their own guests. Yeah, but still, that doesn't make it any less weird that she's the only one out of all of them. Like, I mean, I kind of figured that exact thing that this person's saying. Obviously, that person or the groom, BFF, has known this whole family for so long. So, of course, they're their own guests. They're not all, like, just coming just because of the best man. But you have to acknowledge that's weird that everyone else is invited, no matter what reason it's for. It's just like, oh, well, one person, like, come on, one person out of the whole family isn't coming, and she is also married to him. It's not like she's just like the girlfriend or anything. Okay, this person said, oh wait, OP said this is mostly correct. Mother-in-law and father-in-law are close with BFF's parents. One sister-in-law has a bad relationship with BFF. The other is not close, but she's underage, so it makes sense that she would be going with her parents. This person said, everyone is overreacting. It sucks you aren't invited, but it is what it is. You barely know him. It's fine for sister-in-law to skip it. It's an invitation, not a summons. She can politely decline any invitation that she receives, but calling it boycotting is very drama, with a capital D. Presumably, she's an adult, so mother-in-law and father-in-law can't stop her, and then having an opinion is even more overreacting and drama. Her giving into their drama is more drama. Drama on drama on drama. She should skip it politely and bond with you. Everyone else should carry on about their day like chill adults. Okay, I hate when people act like they're above drama. Like, what's a little drama? Come on. Sorry if I want to be dramatic for a second because I'm annoyed. Let me be dramatic with a capital Dramatic. Is that how you spell it? Hopefully. And you're there anyways. It's like, it's not like it's in your town and you're just at home and he's going to this rehearsal. You were literally in town for the wedding and you're not invited. It seems also weird too. Well, actually, I don't. No, never mind. I was gonna say it seems weird to not invite. Obviously, not everyone gets invited to the damn rehearsal dinner, girl. I don't know why I thought that for a second, but yeah, obviously not. Okay, update. My post didn't get a ton of attention, but I wanted to thank everyone who took the time to reply. It gave me a bit of a reality check. Unfortunately, things have gone a bit sideways. I'm making this post to provide a small update and then I'm logging out of this account forever. I called sister-in-law after I made my post yesterday to tell her that she shouldn't skip the rehearsal dinner on my behalf. She told me that she still wasn't going to go and that after talking to her parents about it, they were still not happy with her decision, but they understood. She then told me there was some information I didn't know, but that it wasn't her place to tell me, and she encouraged me to talk to my husband about it. For the couple of you who said it seemed like I was being intentionally excluded, you were correct. Husband hadn't told me any of this because it's been a rough year and he wanted to spare my feelings. BFF and his wife don't like me, and that's why they don't want me there. The no partners thing was the excuse husband gave me to spare my feelings. I guess there were a few incidents that contributed to their negative feelings towards me. Some I understand, others I don't. But of course, I don't need to agree with their reasoning. They're allowed to dislike me for any reason. It started when husband was supposed to fly out to visit BFF last year, and they were going to attend a concert together. He didn't end up going because I had a miscarriage and passed the fetus the night before he was supposed to leave. A few months later, I flew BFF out to surprise husband for his birthday. It was apparently rude that I didn't also offer to buy his fiance's ticket. While they were visiting, I made a dinner one night that included one of the fiance's allergens, so she was only able to eat sides. This one I completely agree was inconsiderate of me. Anyway, husband and I are considering having me sit out the wedding altogether. He's going to have a talk with BFF and ask what he and his fiancée prefer, so that it doesn't come off as another slight. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, the allergy thing is annoying, but like all the other stuff I think is stupid. Why would you be buying both of them a ticket? You're surprising your like what? Also, sorry, maybe I'm not like loaded and rolling in cash, but I still want to do something nice for my husband and what? I would not be mad about that at all. If my boyfriend's best friend, well, I guess they're married, but like still, I don't think that it's bad. Like I don't even want to go, to be honest. I actually don't want to go see your friend anyway, so you can go all by yourself, girl, and I'm totally fine with that. And that's totally fine. Like I think that they should hang out together anyways. They should have their little guy time together. Okay, there's an edit and it says, Jesus, you guys are mean. Yesterday, when I said I was disappointed that I was excluded from the rehearsal dinner, I was an overdramatic, insecure woman who couldn't stand to let my husband be away from me for a couple of hours. Today, I'm pathetic because I'm not being more dramatic, going scorched earth and divorcing my husband. Some of you are literally laughing at my misfortune. What the F is wrong with you? It's been less than 24 hours since I found all of this out. It's been 3 days since my husband found out that his best friend of more than 20 years, who has a very close relationship with his family, hates me. Give us a minute to process it. Damn. Okay, well, you need to have a talk with your I would be talking to my best friend and be like, wait, but those reasons aren't really that crazy. Like, yeah, the allergen thing is annoying, but that's something you can just be like, well, that's kind of rude that you did that. But maybe, what are all the reasons? Do they just not like her? Because these reasons seem stupid to me, if I'm being so honest. Final update, neither husband nor I will be going to the wedding. We're looking into couples counseling and putting our plans of starting a family on hold. What? Okay, well, that just took a freaking turn for the worst. And I hate that. Oh, yeah, also, not to mention the miscarriage thing. Like, why are you... What? Oh, I passed a fetus, so you're not not allowed. He doesn't want to go because he wants to support me because I just miscarried. Why are you mad? That's actually really wild and blah, 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 blah. That's insane. Sorry. I hate that. This person said, blaming you for a miscarriage is insane. However, blaming you for literally trying to kill his fiance is legitimate. You knew about her allergy, but still used that ingredient. You're a danger to her, so I can see why they don't like you and want to exclude you. Trying to kill her is crazy. She should have gotten like a what? I just don't really see. I understand. Okay. I understand that's an annoying thing to do. But like also, that's something that you can kind of work past. Like, oh, hey, why'd you do that? That's like kind of annoying. And maybe she'd be like, oh my God, I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. Or whatever. And then like you move past that situation. But it's like if that's really the only thing that is the reason why you dislike her, I think that maybe you actually just don't like her because you just don't like her. And I think that's fine too. But I don't think that that's a reason to like not invite her to the rehearsal dinner when she's going to the wedding. It's like, what's the point? It's not like she's going to be like talking to you guys all night long. Like you guys are going to be having your time with your family and stuff. OP responded to that comment and said, trying to kill her? She has a mild shellfish allergy and she still eats it if it's something she really likes because it's worth it. Her words. I forgot about it until they brought it up at dinner. It was definitely inconsiderate of me, but good God, I didn't attempt to murder the woman. See, exactly. She eats it if it's something she really likes. Okay, so this is like me with eggs. Sometimes I'll eat it, even though I know it's going to make my stomach hurt because I'm intolerant of them. But sometimes I will eat it if I want like a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich that's delicious and everyone else is having one. So yeah, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, that's actually so rude that you included that. That I'm deathly allergic to that. Of course, if it was deathly allergic, then I'd be like, that's actually scary and ridiculous of you. And then also she forgot. Like, yeah, it's probably good to remember that about your guests, but it's a mistake. Oh my God, have you never made one? I need to know. I'm actually so mad there's no other update because I'm so annoyed. It seems like things were really, really taken into a crazy turn that I was not expecting. Willa's joining us. Hi, Waybean. Hi, BB. I wonder if you guys can hear her ASMR. Here, BB, do ASMR for the viewers. Can you do ASMR? I don't know if you can hear that or not. Okay, I'm just going to hold the microphone for the last parts because this girl obviously wants to lay with me. And we have another story. I love her. You're my girlfriend. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.